Hey Leute, willkommen zurück zu Danganronpa. Wir machen jetzt weiter. Im letzten Part hatten wir unseren ersten Mord. Jetzt muss ich gerade nochmal gucken, welches weiß ist das safe, weil das hier, ne? Ah, Jesus. Ist wieder ein Tag vergangen, seitdem ich das letzte Mal gespielt habe, deswegen weiß ich es nicht mehr. Ja, okay, doch, wir sind richtig. Wir haben in den letzten Part sogar zwei Opfer. Einmal Sayaka, wo ermordet wurde von einem der Mitschüler, und Junko, wo ja gestorben ist, weil sie die Regeln missachtet hat.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey!
Also wenn der, wo es gemacht hat, wo Sayaka oder der Sayaka umgebracht hat, könnte ja auch die Beweise vernichten. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you.
So then.
Fine then, I'll stay there on guard duty as well. By the way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them with their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Also, Manda und Sakura bleiben an der Crime Scene von Sayaka zurück, oder wie es scheint, oder bei ihr. Ich hab's jetzt nicht ganz verstanden, aber eigentlich müssen sie doch nicht sie müssen doch gar nicht herausfinden, wer sie umgebracht hat. Das ist allen klar. Oi. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed. Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Oh, what are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Das wussten, wussten die das nicht? But she's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes has done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned, in other words. You think I did it? Ja, gut. Sie haben mir irgendwo das Recht, dich zu verdächtigen. Aber wussten die nicht, dass es sein Zimmer war? Ich meine, das sieht man doch an dem Schild, oder nicht? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Are you serious?
Are we really gonna try and find out who did it? Find out who did it. And only that person dies, but if we get it wrong, and all the rest of us face execution. That's what that particular school regulation said, right? So stupid.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Kein Bär, hat er doch schon gesagt. What's going on? Fumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. This is aber noch der weirdeste von allen. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. Hey. Jetzt noch die letzte. Ich sehe dich da hinten. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. I gently placed my hand on Shunko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they're doing moves and stuff, but She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and after losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means... That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say any more?
perhaps you be.
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking dead.
they'd better let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura went off.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It
Mary.
was you. I'm telling you it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigating. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go. Don't go yet. You have to hear me out. That was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me. Their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, that's got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Can't let this happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma files we got before. The victim was Sayaka Masono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist, specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. There was no choice but to push forward if you want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. View evidence and witness accounts you've made a record of. Victim was Sayaka. Okay. Ich glaube, wir sollten in unser Zimmer gehen, ne? Aber da war ja das Ganze. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Shonko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Und er? No way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigation right now. Ich glaube, hier wird es auch nichts bringen, hier die Leiche zu investigieren. Das bringt ja nichts. Das eine hat ja nichts mit dem anderen zu tun. Ich Das ist halt eigentlich... First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime in my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Ja, okay, gut, das wollte ich ja sowieso machen. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Ja, was mir auf jeden Fall auffällt, ist hier, dass das Schwert ja gar nicht die Mordwaffe war. Aber das Schwert wurde auf jeden Fall trotzdem benutzt, weil guck mal hier die Kratzspuren überall an. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of his shape. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Okay. Wir müssen wirklich mit allem interagieren. Ja gut, hier ist halt nur die Ding. Aber damit will ich interagieren. Mal guck mal, hier wurde offensichtlich mit dem Schwert angegriffen. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Ja, es war auf jeden Fall ein Kampf. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. Ja genau, das war ja extra so, dass man nichts hört. It would not have been possible. Don't you remember? All of the rooms are completely soundproof, ja genau. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies. Creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay. Also hier ist halt das Ding, das halt rausgenommen wurde. The display stand the door was on. Ja. Und hier ist halt... This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus the sword... Okay. How did she get scratched up in the first place? Achso, die war zerkratzt. Oh, das ist auch interessant. Wie? Warum ist es zerkratzt? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheep to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is... Yeah, a heavy... This would only get in the way. It could just split off in the middle of a fight. So why are the scratches on the sheep? Ja, stimmt. Kratzer dran. War das vielleicht mit dem Messer? Oh, Kyoko ist auch da, sehe ich gerade. Ja gut, hier ist der Schlüssel. Ich weiß nicht, ob das unbedingt was bringt. Was drin. The hook is inside and I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh,
why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
Why?
Not just me. Nobody busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullets. Oh. Okay. Dass wir kein Werkzeug benutzt haben, oder wie? Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Let's see. Ja, richtig so. Keine voreiligen Schlüsse ziehen. Yoko. Sorry, Kyoko. That's why we called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She's down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the
Did you
room.
lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Kann man eigentlich auch ins Badezimmer gehen? Should look around here first. I can check other spots later, okay.
By the way,
I realized something while I was in guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught
You're
me.
fucking dead!
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
It'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Also er hat quasi erzählt, dass es hier irgendwo einen Trash-Room gibt, wo man quasi Beweise vernichten könnte. Aber wir können ja noch nicht raus. Boah, Hilfe. will ich dann nochmal ein bisschen interagieren. There's a key on the ground, there's my name on it, so it must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. We switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Oh, stimmt! Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? Oh, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she could have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the keys somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka wasn't here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Ah, stimmt. Eigentlich ist es auch ein guter Beweis, ja, weil... Ja, hätten die sonst... Hätte der Killer rein können. Geht ja gar nicht. Looking at the window, it looks like there's way less than there was before. So I can see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little. Okay, it's still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. This one's the one. Ja, Moment mal, kann ich jetzt ins Badezimmer? Nee. Ich habe doch gar nicht das Bett interagiert schon. Oh, da sind auch Kratzer dran. I got in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Ernsthaft, das Ganze spielt nochmal ab.
Did you lose it?
Oh, warte mal. Jetzt passiert was anderes, but a few seconds later she suddenly stood up, straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? But wait. And she glanced around my room one more time. Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I searched the floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Okay. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. I think spielt da was in der Rolle, oder? You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roll in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. But it's Sayaka or the killer?
Well...
That's the question, isn't it? Got this room clean as I've been added to the drift bullet section of your handbook. Bathroom. On the other side of this door. Oh, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything and made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness. No, here's this. The urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Oh Gott, Hilfe. Was ist das hier hinten? Sieht irgendwie aus, hätte man da was hingeschrieben. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw 11037. Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now it's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. There must have been a killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? Wahrscheinlich aus der Küche. That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. The wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. Da ist sogar was Goldenes dran, not vom Schwert. But there's something sort of glittering there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittering. It definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on the left index finger, but that's it. The palm of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Ich frage mich, wie der Killer ins Zimmer reingekommen ist, in das Badezimmer. Das ist doch so schwer. Das ist doch so schwer hier. Ding. Ist es nicht total schwer, das abzuschließen? Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers said most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It says, if she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result will be?
Well,
think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message. Hä? Was meint sie damit, wenn man mit der Hand da steht? Ist da irgendeine geheime Message da jetzt noch drin? Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. And honestly, I have no idea. I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer, as usual. There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Is the head kaputt? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. That's what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Oh! Huh? Doorknob? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Ja, aber unser Ding ist ja zu. Und außerdem, wenn wir doch der Killer wären, hätten wir doch das Ding nicht kaputt machen müssen. Makoto und Sayaka wissen ja, wie die Tür aufgeht. Aber die anderen halt nicht. Aber es gibt ja trotzdem noch so viele andere. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. My bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. Ja, aber das hat er vielleicht gedacht, weil Sayaka drin war. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this. Then I clears that up. What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Reverend Dornham has noted the truthful sections of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. They'll even talk to me, that is. Also warte mal kurz. Was haben wir bisher für Beweise? Wir wissen, es war ein Kampf. Das Schwert wurde benutzt. Die Hülle ist sogar zerkratzt, obwohl das keinen Sinn macht. Die haben die Räume ja getauscht. Das Toolkit ist noch verschlossen, aber es wurde ein Screwdriver benutzt. Der Raum wurde gesäubert. Das Handgelenk ist gebrochen. Oder wurde auf jeden Fall beschädigt. Dann hier noch die letzten, ja, die komischen Zahlen und dass die Tür, der Doorknob ist kaputt. Ha, okay, naja, das gibt jetzt nicht wirklich viel Info darauf, aber naja. Aber gut Leute, würde ich sagen, wir sehen uns hier beim nächsten Mal bei Danganronpa und ciao.